Hi everyone, welcome to Obatech Analytics. So today we'll be talking about missing data. So in this missing data, we'll be trying to understand one, what is missing data. Two, we'll try to understand types of missing data. And three, we will be interested to know types of variables. And lastly, we'll be discussing how to choose the right imputation. Strategy. So these are the four things we'll be doing. Then in our next video, I will be presenting the practical computation in using RStudio for that. So without wasting much time, let's dive into it. So missing data, I would say that in a very simple way, that it is the absence of value in a data set where information is supposed to be recorded. So the information is required and is important, but it is missing from that data set. So the next thing is, why does it matter? It matters because one, it can cause bias. If those missing values are related to the outcome you are trying to investigate, or are also related to other variables in that data set, there is high possibility that the end result of your analysis might be wrong. You might end up having a wrong conclusion about the outcome you're studying. Another thing that can happen is loss of power. Why? Because let's say, for instance, you have missing values and you go ahead and delete those rows with the missing values. You will reduce the sample size, and the reduction in sample size will definitely reduce the power of the test, making your test to be weak. Then another thing that might likely occur is you concluding on invalid estimates. Let's say, for instance, you have missing values and you go ahead and delete those values, those rows with the missing values. What if those values are related to the outcome, or probably have a strong relationship with other like variables contained in that data set? What you have ended up doing is to distort the relationship, which at the end of the day, your analysis might lead to an invalid estimate. So this is few things that I can state for now why handling missing data appropriately is very important. Next, we discuss about types of missingness. So we have one, we have a MCAR, which can be called missing completely at random. We also have another one we called MAR, which is missing at random. Then we have the third one, which is MNAR, which is missing not at random. So these are the three types of missingness that we can experience, and there are a few things you need to understand about these three types of missingness. So for missing completely at random, normally data miss at random. For example, you have a survey glitch and maybe something happened not within your control, and those missingness are just completely at random. Then for missing at random, this type of missing depends on other variables in the data sets. Let me give an example. For instance, you collected data, and then you find out that income is always missing for people that are older, and the data you collected have column for income, it also have column for age, and you find out that once the person is very old, there is a high chance like there is repetition of missing values in their income. So you can see that this missingness is kind of related to the person being old. So whenever you hear missing at random, like that missingness always depend on other variables in that data set. However, for missing not at random, it depends on the missing value itself. So it depends on the missing value itself. How? Let me give an example. Let's say you're conducting a survey for economic purpose in a population, and then people that are very rich, that are making a lot of money, decided to hide their income. So in this case, you find out that it is the missingness is depending on the missing value itself. Where are you having missing value? In the column for income. What is causing that? It is because they want to hide their income. It is not depending on any other variable, rather it's depending on that same column that is being missed. So that is missing not at random. So another step is to choose the right imputation strategy, which the imputation there means a way to replace those missing values in your data set. So but before we proceed to that, it is important to highlight that the method that you choose to replace those missing values also depends on the kind of variable you are dealing with. For instance, we have types of variables. We have one, we have numeric, which can be continuous or discrete. We also have categorical, which can be nominal or ordinal. So here nominal means there is no order, and for example, you have a data that have male and female, the order is not really that important. And ordinal means there is order, it is ordered. So for the order means that it is properly ordered, owing to the fact that if you're administering a questionnaire and you have a Likert scale, your respondent might choose from maybe 0 to 5 on how they were satisfied with a product. If the person choose 0, the person is not satisfied. If the person choose 5, the person is highly satisfied. So you find out that there is order 0 to 5, from 0 as it keep increasing. That shows the level of satisfaction the person had. So in this case, it is an ordered categorical variable. So that's by the way. So what I'm trying to say, in essence, the method of imputation we choose will be dependent on this type of variables, which type of variable it is. So to proceed on decision table, I'll have what I will call decision table, and I'll have type of data, then I'll have a column here, then I'll have type of missingness, then I'll also have a column here, then I'll have method. So what will happen here is that, let's say for instance, the where you had the missing values, the variable is a numeric. If it is numeric and maybe you find out that, okay, using maybe analytical method, you find out that the missingness is missing completely at random. In this case, you can use mean or median to impute those missing values. Remember, you can use mean if the data is normally distributed, but if it is skewed, it is preferred to use median, which is robust to skewness. So another thing is that if the variable is categorical and you find out that it is missing completely at random, you can use the mode, the highest occurring value, to do the replacement or the imputation. Then another thing is that, what if the type of data is any of these, either numeric or categorical? So I will say any, and you find out that the type of missingness is missing at random. There's something we call multiple imputation, and you can use that, very robust. Then another thing is, what if it is any of these, which is either numeric or categorical, but in this case it is missing not at random? You can use, in this case, sensitivity analysis or an expert input to handle that situation. So in the next video, what I'll be doing is that I will be giving example. I'll bring up a data that has this different type of missingness. I'll try to test the data to first understand the type of missingness the data is having, and based on whether the data is numeric or categorical, I will try to do the imputation to replace those missing data in such a way that it will not distort the relationship that is already existing in the data set I'm working on. Thank you. Kindly remember to subscribe, share your comments, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.